Now, there are warnings that the volcanic eruption on the Caribbean island of St Vincent could leave 20,000 people displaced for months. Rescue efforts have been hampered after another eruption caused power and water outages. The Soufriere volcano first erupted on Friday. It's expected to continue for weeks. The government says most crops and livestock will be destroyed. Let's get the very latest on this. Let's bring in Niasha Mofford, who's a volunteer helping to collect and distribute relief aid and joins us via Skype from St Vincent. Niasha, thanks for joining us. So you're living through all of this right now. Just tell us how desperate things are.
Thank you for having me tonight. At present, we are dealing with the ash fall from the ash venting from the volcano. The last recorded eruption was around 4:30 today, but we've been having tremors throughout the day. The last report from the seismic unit was it was happening every 1 to 3 hours. The shelters are in need of water, food, basic living supplies, toiletries, and so on. Many people had to leave without properly preparing. So we're trying to lessen that impact right now.
Yeah, and with the widespread power and water outages, must be making life very difficult for everybody. What about the aid?
Definitely.
What about the requirements? Are you getting the aid that you need, and how are you managing to distribute it?
Right now, we are working with persons on the ground in the green zone to just hand out whatever they have right now. We have received aid from Barbados, I think yesterday. Sorry, the days have just been a bit fuzzy for me. But I think it was yesterday that the Coast Guard would have come over with some material, some supplies for us. So the National Emergency Management Organization, they've been assisting in ensuring that the shelters have supplies for the next couple days.
And what about you and your family? How are you coping? How's your family coping?
We're in the green zone. Our major issue right now is the ash. So we've just had to clean it off the roof well, honestly, whenever it's not raining, because as it soaks up the water, it gets heavier and it's causing house roofs and buildings to collapse. So we're just trying to prevent that right now, but we are generally good right now.
And what about the mood amongst people? It must be terribly traumatic having to leave their homes like this. It is.
Having visited some shelters, people are concerned about not having anywhere to go back to. The north of the island is covered in ash, livestock, plants. The videos, the pictures coming out of the north of the island it's grey.
Indeed.
There's no better word to describe it. It's just grey.
Absolutely, just covered in ash. What about hospitals, Niasha?
Mm-hmm.
Are they operating? How are they coping without power?
We have power at the moment. The electricity services were disrupted for a short while, considering everything. We do have power surges every now and then, but for the most part, we've been connected to power. Periodically, we may lose, and some areas have been without power for a couple hours based on the schedule that the electricity services would have sent out. But we do have power and telecoms, so we're hoping that that stays for, well, we're unsure how long this may last.
Niasha, we wish you well in these difficult times. We do appreciate your time in joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.